Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our London studio. I'm Victoria Lane. We begin with conflicting claims over potential diplomacy between the United States and Iran. U.S. President Donald Trump says Washington is engaged in ongoing discussions with Tehran to explore the possibility of a broader agreement, claiming Iran is serious about reaching peace this time. However, Iranian officials have strongly denied any such talks. Iran's parliamentary speaker has dismissed the claims as fake news, accusing Washington of attempting to influence global financial and oil markets. The sharply differing narratives underscore continued uncertainty in U.S.-Iran relations amid heightened regional tensions. Amid this uncertainty, Pakistan, along with Turkey and Egypt, is actively involved in back-channel diplomacy aimed at reducing tensions between Washington and Tehran. Officials say quiet communications are underway involving key figures from both sides, with the goal of restoring stability. While the United States has spoken of constructive engagement, Iran maintains there are no direct negotiations, though it acknowledges receiving messages through friendly countries. Pakistan is being described as a key regional stabilizer, working to shift the focus from confrontation toward meaningful dialogue as the Middle East conflict enters its fourth week. According to a report by the Financial Times, Pakistan is positioning itself as a central mediator in the wider conflict involving the United States, Israel, and Iran. The report claims Pakistan's army chief, General Asim Munir, has held direct talks with President Trump in an effort to de-escalate tensions. Islamabad is leveraging its diplomatic ties with both Washington and Tehran, and has even offered to host high-level peace talks. The move highlights Pakistan's growing diplomatic footprint at a time of rising fears over a broader regional war. For more on Pakistan's diplomatic role, we go to our Islamabad correspondent, Sarah William.
Thank you, Victoria. Officials here in Islamabad say Pakistan's diplomatic outreach is intensifying as tensions in the Middle East continue to rise. Sources indicate that Pakistan is using its long-standing relationships with both the United States and Iran to facilitate indirect communication and reduce the risk of further escalation. There is also growing discussion around hosting a high-level peace summit in Islamabad, which could bring key stakeholders to the table. However, challenges remain, particularly due to deep mistrust between Washington and Tehran. Still, officials remain cautiously optimistic that dialogue channels will remain open.
Thank you, Sarah, for that update. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has also stepped up diplomatic engagement, calling for urgent collective efforts to reduce tensions during a phone call with Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian. The Prime Minister expressed serious concern over the ongoing conflict and stressed the importance of dialogue and diplomacy among regional countries. The crisis, now in its fourth week, began following U.S. and Israeli strikes on Iran, further destabilizing the region. Pakistan has reaffirmed its commitment to playing a constructive role in promoting peace and solidarity with the Iranian people during this period. In a related development, Pakistan is reportedly preparing to host a possible high-level peace summit in Islamabad later this week. According to Anadolu Agency, a U.S. delegation could arrive within the next 1 to 2 days for potential talks, although Iran is not yet ready to participate due to ongoing mistrust. Reports suggest that senior U.S. officials, including Vice President J.D. Vance, along with envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, may attend. Iran is expected to be represented by Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, as diplomatic efforts intensify to de-escalate the crisis. Meanwhile, global oil markets remain volatile as tensions continue to impact energy prices. Brent crude has surged back above $100 per barrel, rising nearly 3% to around $102. U.S. West Texas Intermediate also climbed over 3% to above $91. The rebound follows a sharp drop triggered by earlier claims of productive talks between the United States and Iran. However, Iran's denial of any negotiations and accusations of market manipulation have added further uncertainty to already fragile global energy markets. And finally, Indonesia has rejected a proposed $1 billion fee to join former U.S. President Donald Trump's so-called Board of Peace, calling the plan against its national interest. President Prabowo Subianto clarified that Indonesia had only committed peacekeeping troops and made no financial pledge. The initiative, formed after a Gaza ceasefire, has drawn criticism as a potential pay-to-play global body. Indonesia has warned it may withdraw entirely if the plan fails to benefit Palestinians, while also moving to cut costs amid the economic impact of rising Middle East tensions. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.